Hi guys, my name is Debbie and I'm an intuitive reader as well as a medium here, and I'm here to give some type of messages from beyond. Hopefully this does help and resonate. Let's get right into it here. Ooh. I'm hearing a female voice saying, I'm fine, I'm fine. It just keeps, I'm fine kind of energy here. I made it to the other side. You don't have to worry about me. I feel somebody here on this realm, on this earth, just feels like they desperately need to know if they are okay. Did they make it to the... It's not so much that they made it to the other side. They just want clarification, that they're okay. They have made it to the other side. Interesting. I feel this is a wife that is very concerned over a husband. Because he's very confused whether or not she is okay. And she is fine. I feel the husband is very frustrated as to why his wife had to pass. And rightfully so. It's almost kind of like, I don't understand. Couldn't they have done anything else? Kind of thing. I feel Libra energy from the husband. So the husband could be a Libra, which is an air sign. I myself am a Libra, so I get that. In regards to finding out research, it almost feels like he feels that, and this is what she's feeling from him, because spirits can hear our thoughts. They can pick up on our energies as well, what we're thinking, feeling kind of thing. And she is very, very concerned. But I feel like I know, like when research, it's a short story time. I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's, just happened. But a friend of mine's son passed, and it was very, very tragic. And I did some research, and it was public knowledge that this accident took place. And so it's just kind of like, there's got to be more, there's got to be why, this had to take place kind of thing. For me, okay, what I felt, and I'm still feeling it, because it was just a sad, sad situation. And I feel like, with that being said, I feel like that's very similar to what I'm picking up here. There's just something that we'll never find out the answer why this had to take place, why her passing had to happen here. It's going to take some time, absolutely, to understand this, to grasp this. I feel like she wants you to continue to talk to her. She already knows what you're thinking and feeling. She knows that, that you're sad, that you're lonely. Absolutely. You do go through that. I do remember that phase. But I feel like he's still around. I'm sorry, that she's still around. It's almost kind of like your energy, the husband's here energy is so attached to her that she's having, even though she's crossed over and she's all fine, she is fine. But she visits a lot, because she has this overwhelming concern over her husband. Story time. Excuse me. I walked into the shop. It was a spiritual shop. I didn't realize how spiritual it really was. The guy offered Reiki, and thank God I did it, because it felt like I lost like 100 pounds off my chest, because I was going through such a horrible time in my life, right? I had lost my son, who was a newborn, stillborn, passed 2 days before my scheduled C-section, and I was blamed for his passing by the doctor. So I lived with, which is a load of what, which I didn't discover in my mind until 3 years later. But I lived with 3 years of guilt until I found this place. And I walked in. Guy didn't know me. I didn't know him, the owner. And he looked at me and he said, "Why won't you let your son go?" And I said, "What?" I'm like, "Who are you?" First off, I was insulted, you know. That's me. But yeah, and as we got into it, I'm like, how did you know that? And he's a medium, you know, too. And he picks up on energies. And he said, you're crying so much. You live with so much guilt. You are so attached to him that you're not allowing him to properly leave this realm, because he's always near you, because he hates to see you upset. And with that story being said, it's not a crime. Okay, I'm not saying that, because I felt very insulted. I felt, well, you know, you're not in my shoes, buddy. You know, like, you don't know what I experienced. You don't know the pain that I went through, you know. But in the same sense, it made sense to me that I needed to stop beating myself up. And I needed to kind of release that pain so he can go, my son can go and enjoy his life on the other side. And that's what I'm feeling. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Believe me, I don't do that. However, I feel that that's why she kept coming in saying, I'm okay, you know, because I feel like there's this unsettling feeling of she's not okay because I'm not okay with it. So there's going to be a lot of healing, a lot of days of staying strong. And I feel that she knows that it's going to take some time. You two will reunite one day. Absolutely. That marriage, that bond, that commitment will never go, you know. She will always be part of your life here. Absolutely. And she watches over you from time to time, but you need to know that she is definitely okay, that she's around, kind of thing. And the love that you have for her is so intense. And she's sorry that she basically took away your happiness. Wow, this is intense. Don't let my passing change your life for good. I literally heard that. Our love will grow from day to day. You know, it's still going to grow. You're going to feel her energy around you, absolutely. But there's so much heartbreak as to, how do I get out of bed? How do I live my day? I can't even think straight because she was your world. But I do feel that she's going to send you healing energy, and she's going to stay close to you. And whenever you need her energy around you, she will be there. And that's what I have for whomever this is meant for. Thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.